Good morning! It's currently 8:30 a.m. on December 1st, which means that it's officially holiday season. I love December. It's always my favorite time of year, not only because of Christmas, but also because it's my birthday month. So this month is always really fun for me. I thought for this week's video, we could be decorating my room for Christmas, just make it a little bit more wintry. Throughout this week, I want to add more winter decorations and just make my room feel more holiday vibes. But before I can get to doing that today, I still have my classes. I will catch up with you when I'm actually decorating and things like that. It's currently 4 p.m. and I've just been working in my room for the past few hours. I think I got back to my room at around 1:30, so I've spent the past 3 hours just doing random work, and now I've decided to finally give myself a little break. One thing that I really want to do is make myself a little Christmas tree. I saw a reel on Instagram of someone making a Christmas tree out of pipe cleaners. So I have this little set of pipe cleaners here, and I'm gonna take out all of these green ones, and hopefully this is enough for me to make a tree. If not, I can just go grab some more. I have 9 of these green pipe cleaners and they all have to be 5 centimeters. So I'm gonna start by cutting these into little 5 centimeter pieces. So I have my pipe cleaner and I also have a little ruler with me too. This is my 5 centimeter little stick. I'm gonna use this as my guide so that I don't have to keep using the ruler, and I'm just gonna keep cutting up these pipe cleaners. Let's see how many this can give me. So one pipe cleaner gives me 6 branches. Now that I have these branches, I just kind of bend them in half like this. And this is my little leaf of my Christmas tree. This is one pipe cleaner done. I'm gonna play some music, do the rest of these, and check back in once I'm done. I just finished cutting all of my pipe cleaners, and instead of just like folding them in half, I put them around my pinky and then kind of twist the ends so that they stay in a loop. I feel like it'll make it a lot easier when I'm hot gluing the tree together, so I'm gonna just keep doing this just to keep them all together and so that it doesn't come apart. I'm just gonna keep doing this with all of my pipe cleaners, and I'll see you once these look like this. It's about 10-15 minutes later and all of my pipe cleaners are these little loops now. Along with that, I have different colors in here, namely this like silvery white and red, and I feel like it would be cute to make little candy cane ornaments on the tree just so that it's not too plain. So I'm gonna make a few of those. I'm basically just gonna twist these pipe cleaners together to get that candy cane twist to them. I feel like I need to make it a bit tighter because these candy canes are gonna be really tiny since they're gonna be stuck on my tree. Tighten it and make these twists a lot tighter like this. And I'm just gonna do this along the entirety of this pipe cleaner. I'm gonna keep twisting these and try to make it as tight as possible. You can see that it's already gotten looser by the time I got here. So I'm gonna focus and twist these as tight as possible, and I'll see you when I'm done and ready to cut these up. I have finished my little candy cane stick, and I'm gonna hold off cutting the candy cane pieces because I don't know how big the tree is gonna be, so I don't want to make them too big or too small and just end up having to resize them. So I'm just gonna wait and put them on at the very end. I've basically prepped everything. Now it's just waiting for the hot glue gun and we can actually put it all together. This is all of the crafting for today. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm doing more crafty and holiday things. It's the next day. It's Tuesday today and I have been so busy. I had 2 classes and then I had to hop onto a call with my group because we're presenting our project tomorrow, and we were on that call for an hour, and then ever since then I've just been editing this video that I'm gonna try to get up tomorrow. It's fully finished right now. I just have to make a thumbnail and then upload it. So hopefully by the time you're watching this video is already out. I finally have time to de-stress and do some crafts, and today's craft are little paper snowflakes. I used to do these all the time when I was younger. They were like my favorite thing to do because they were so easy and you could cut it however you wanted and they still turned out cute. But for the life of me, I can't remember the right way to do it because I remember that you fold it a certain way and then you start cutting it, but I don't remember how to, and that's so sad because this was like my favorite thing to do as a kid. I have a bunch of paper flowers on my door right now and I want to take them off and replace them with these snowflakes. I found a video on YouTube explaining how to do this, so I'm gonna try to follow along. They start by folding it so that the paper becomes a square. I have made my little square. Now I have to cut off the excess so that it becomes a square. I fold it in half, so I'm bringing the corners together and lining it up. So now it looks like a little hat. I have my triangle, and then divide this into 3 equal parts. I just bring one side to the middle, flip it over, and then bring the other side to the middle. So I'm gonna fold it so that it becomes kind of cone vibes. I also feel like this doesn't have to be exact because it's a snowflake. They're supposed to look not perfect. Isn't that the whole point of a snowflake? Every one of them is unique in their own pretty way or something. Imagine I say that and then my snowflake looks ugly. Now that I have this folded like this, what's the next step? Okay, so now I unfold it and cut off these top parts so that I'm left with another triangle. So trim that part off, snip, snip. I'm just gonna freehand it, and if it flops, it flops. You know? I know I liked to do like little cuts that go like up and down at the top. That was what I liked to do when I was younger. This is what we've got going on so far. I'm gonna add maybe another triangle cut here, and then we'll unfold it and see what it looks like. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. This is what we're working with. It looks like a lightning bolt with frill at the top. Let's see what it looks like. Moment of truth. Unfold. Wait! It looks so pretty. I love it. I think it looks cute. It doesn't give snowflake that much, but it is really pretty. This is taking me back to my childhood. This one I call a success. It's so cute. I'm gonna try this off camera and then I'll come back and show you the results. It's been a few minutes and I cut out another snowflake. It looks a little strange from how it's cut right now. I literally made an S somehow. We'll see how this looks when I unfold it because maybe it'll look cute. So let's see. Moment of truth. Oh no, I messed it up. Okay, well this was a total flop. Into the recycle bin that goes. Let's try another one. Maybe I'll try to find a tutorial online of like cute designs and maybe that'll work out for me. I will come back hopefully with redemption and with a cute snowflake because I want a cute one. It is a few minutes later and I've cut out this other snowflake. It looks very scrawny and dinky. I don't know how this will turn out. I feel like I need to abandon the idea of making aesthetic ones. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart like the last one. Okay, so far, so good. I feel like this one might not fall apart. How do I even unfold this? Oh no, it fell apart. I don't know how these people do it. I give up on making aesthetic ones. I'm gonna make like a bunch more of them in this style, but I'm gonna make them tinier. So I'll check back in once I'm done with that. I cut one more and we'll see how it looks. I'm really hoping that it works out. Fingers crossed. So let's see how this one turned out. Promising so far. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god! It's so cute. I love it. It's actually perfect. Finally, I have another success out of my 3 other ones that I've done. So out of 4, I have 2. I'm gonna just keep doing this to a bunch more paper until dinner, and I'll see you once I have all of my snowflakes. It's 7 p.m. and I've finally finished making a few more snowflakes. I really like the 2 white ones I made. I made hearts somehow, and they look so cute, and I just love the way that this one looks. It's a little ripped, but that's okay. I also have glitter glue, so I'm gonna make these sparkly later. I'm gonna eat dinner first before I break out the glitter. I'm really happy with how they turned out. They look so cute. I'm gonna try to flatten them as much as I can by like putting books and stuff on them so that they don't fold over like this anymore and so that they can stick flat. And I feel like that'll also make it easier when I'm putting the glitter on later. So maybe the glitter will be a tomorrow thing. And then as for tonight, these ones will just sit flat. That's it for my crafting for now. I'm gonna take a break for dinner because it is like 7:15 right now. So I'm gonna eat and then maybe after dinner I'll cut out a few more, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the next day and I have all of my snowflakes cut out. I cut out a few more after last night, so I have about 10 that I can stick up on my door, and they're all different and unique. I liked the hearts so much that I made another heart one, so I have these two. I don't know, they're just kind of fun and cute. Now that I have all of these snowflakes, I'm gonna start putting some glitter glue on them to make them sparkle, because is it even the holidays if it's not sparkly? I don't know if I want to do like little dots of glitter around it, or if I just want to like put on a little bit and then just like rub it everywhere. Maybe we can do a mix of both. I feel like for this one though, I do just want to do dots here and there. I'm just gonna do little dots on all of the ends. I haven't used glitter glue in so long. Oh no, that was way too much. I'm just gonna pick some of it up. Okay, you know what? At this point, I just have to rub it around. My plan of doing dots failed. So for this one, it's just gonna get a coating of glitter. And then for the next one, I'll be more careful and we can do dots. And I'm gonna be like a little child and rub it all around with my fingers. And my desk is most definitely gonna be covered in glitter for tomorrow, but that's okay. It's part of the holiday magic. This is what it's looking like. This is snowflake number 1, and I'm just gonna repeat the whole thing for the rest of them. I just finished putting all of the glitter on the snowflakes. I'm gonna show you them, but my desk is a mess right now, so don't judge me. These are all of my snowflakes. Some of them, like these ones, I covered fully, but other ones, like these heart ones and this one over here, I just did a few dots here and there, and I feel like they look really cute. I wasn't filming for like the last 30 minutes because it took me an embarrassingly long time to make a paper cone. I don't know why it was such a struggle for me, but I finally have the base of my Christmas tree. I somehow mangled a cone out of a piece of paper. Don't ask me how I did it. I don't remember. I have my little pipe cleaners that I made on Monday, and I'm gonna go around and stick them all around my cone. So I'm just gonna start gluing them like this. I also have the hot glue gun that my friend gave me. Should I put hot glue on this or on the cone? I feel like it would be better to put it on the cone. I'm just gonna put a small row and then take one of these pipe cleaners and stick it at the bottom. And then I'm gonna work fast so that it doesn't dry. I feel like I put them too close together. It looks a little wonky when I leave it down though, but maybe when I do the rest, it'll look better. I just did the bottom row and I stuck like a few more on top here, but I made it wonky, so like these ones are a little lower, but that's okay. This side will just be the back and this side will be the front. I'm definitely not gonna have enough pipe cleaners because I literally only have like a handful left and I only did one row. That's a problem for tomorrow. For now, I'm just gonna glue on as many as I have. I feel like this might be too big, honestly. Is this when I rip them all off? I'm considering it. I cut off like an inch or two from the bottom just to make it a little smaller because I feel like the other one was just a bit too big, and I ripped all of the pipe cleaners off. Now I'm gonna glue the pipe cleaners back onto this new tree. It's time to start gluing. This is what the bottom looks like. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna get ready for bed and go to sleep because I'm actually exhausted. I'll see you tomorrow when I finally finish this tree. It's currently like 5 p.m. and I want to cut out more snowflakes, but cutting them out the way that I was earlier with like folding them and individually cutting them is taking way too long and I do not have the time to do this. I'm gonna go stamp out some snowflakes and I want to put them on this wall. So what I want to do is make like garlands and then stick snowflakes along this wall and maybe even like on this wall because there's nothing behind me on my bed. How pretty would it be to just have like snowflakes in the back while I'm talking like this? I'm just gonna go and cut out as many snowflakes as I can right now. It's me, my singular snowflake stamper, and a giant stack of paper for the next 3 hours. I don't think it'll take me 3 hours, but I'm just gonna be here stamping out little shapes. I just got back to my room. I have all of these different colored snowflakes. I have light blue, dark blue, and white. There definitely isn't an even number of the three, but that's okay. I'm gonna cover each and every single one of them with glitter. That's what I'm gonna be doing for the next like hour before I have to leave. I'm gonna play Christmas music and I'll see you after. I just finished putting glitter on all of my snowflakes and I think there are around 60. This took me an hour. I put glitter on some of them, like the ones that are folding, like they're fully covered in glitter, but then for the rest of them I just did a few dots and I feel like those dots look a lot better than like the fully covered. That's what I just spent the last hour doing. It's the next night and I haven't had any time today to decorate because I've been so busy with other assignments and schoolwork. I finally have time to sit down and do a little crafting, and tonight's goal is to finish this Christmas tree. I don't know if I'll have enough pipe cleaners to do the full thing, but I'm gonna try to at least do this front half. I also have a few more pipe cleaners in case I run out of the ones that I already looped. I'll see you once this is finished because this is just gonna be a lot of repetition of just hot glue and pipe cleaners. Hopefully I can finish all of it. It's 1 hour later and I'm finally done with my Christmas tree. It definitely would have been better if I used a black paper underneath, but all I had was white and I ran out of pipe cleaners, so the back looks like this. To help cover up the white spots, I have this pipe cleaner that I made the other day and I'm gonna make little candy cane ornaments and hopefully those can help like cover up the little spots. And then we just curl the top over. Oh my god, it's so cute. It looks a little too big. I'm gonna trim some of the bottom off. I'm gonna glue it on like here because there's a lot of white there. So wherever there's a lot of white, I'm just gonna go through and stick on some candy canes. I might even just make some small circle ones just to stick up to for some variation and try to make it as circular as possible. And then this will also be another ornament that I can stick up here too. Like that. Wait, this is so cute. Okay, I'm gonna keep messing around with this and I'll check back in once it's all done. This is my finished Christmas tree. I'm obsessed with the little ornaments on it. I feel like it makes it look so cute. And it definitely helps hide the white spots. But yeah, this is my Christmas tree. Now that the Christmas tree is done, I think I'm gonna call it a night. But tomorrow I'm gonna put up my snowflakes and then we should be done with the whole room decorating process. It's the next day and I'm on the last leg of my room decorating, and for today I'm gonna be making little garlands to hang behind me, like by my bed. I have this twine that I already measured and cut out, and now I'm gonna stick snowflakes onto it, and I think I should be able to fit around 5 on each string, and I'm gonna alternate between dark blue, white, and light blue. Right now I'm gonna start putting the snowflakes onto the string. Now I just have to do this like 10 more times basically, but it looks so cute. I'll check back in once all my garlands are done and I'm ready to put them up on my wall. It's a few hours later. I took a break after I did the first little snowflake string to go shopping with my friend. I came back about an hour ago and I finished up the snowflakes that are going behind my bed. So let me flip the camera and show you how it looks because I actually am obsessed with it. This is what it looks like and it looks so cute. I actually love it so much. I think I do need to adjust this snowflake though and bring it a little lower because all the other ones are at the bottom of the string and this one still has string underneath. But other than that, I love the way it looks. That's what I've been up to for tonight. I'm gonna finish putting up snowflakes on the other string to put on the wall behind my headboard and then I'll check back in. Literally look at how pretty that looks. I'm like actually obsessed with it. My next plan is after dinner to put another one from this wall to that wall in the middle and just like have a little draping situation up there because I feel like that would be really cute. I do have to break for dinner though, so I'm gonna take a break, go eat some dinner, come back, and then we'll put up these other snowflakes. It's a few hours later and I'm finally done decorating. I didn't decorate too much, but it's enough that it makes me happy and excited for the winter. So let me show you what my room looks like. So I put up some snowflakes between the two walls, and then over here, like I showed you earlier, I have all of my snowflakes on this wall. I just had 2 snowflakes left over, so I put one on that corner and and one on this corner, and I feel like it looks really cute. And then I have my most favorite decoration in my room, this Christmas tree. It's actually so cute. It makes me so happy. And then here I have this little snowflake bauble that keeps bobbling around and turning around, but my friend got this for me last year. That's all of the decorations in my room. Let me take you outside and I'll show you everything on my door. I put up snowflakes on my doors. Now that I'm finally done decorating, that brings me to the end of this week's video. Thank you so much for coming along this journey of decorating my room with me, and I'll see you next week.